All right. This one is done except for the sheath. And these need the final cleanup of the blade because I got schmutz on them, but that's what we're looking at right here. I know it doesn't look like there's much blue on there. Maybe I got them in the wrong light because out of that light they look like they got a lot more blue. Well, anyway, there we go. Sheaths, clean these two blades up, the edge on all of them, and we're done with this. And then, I'm not sure, but I think I will have all the components for my generator project, and I can get on that and finish that, and then go back to making knives. Okay, let me tell you about karma. I was in Lowe's, and they only had 2 registers open, and both lines were long. And finally, it's my turn, and I'm next in line, and the guy in front of me pulls out a freaking check, and of course he doesn't have nothing wrote out on it. Lowe's paid the order of, nothing like that. He has to fill out the entire check.
Like
and
it was
everybody,
a surprise that he had to pay for it. Right?
Yeah, and everybody behind me is doing like, oh God.
I'm going to be here in the garden department while
Okay,
you talk
I'll be
to
right
YouTube.
in. I'm talking to YouTube. I'll be right there. So, I get it. Now it's finally my turn.
I have a list. I forgot my list.
Okay. And I get up there and I say to the lady, I said, in 2021, I think anybody that uses a check this day and age ought to be forced to walk around wearing a silly hat. I thought that was pretty funny. And so did she. So she rings me up, and what do you think happens? My debit card gets stuck. They can't clear the machine. It won't let me put my PIN number in. And the ordeal, it takes 10 minutes. Finally, they have to actually close that register and send me over to another register to do the thing all over again. Now I got to double check my debit card and make sure they didn't double dip me. And I'm thinking on the way out, yeah, karma's a bitch, ain't it? I should have just mind my business, shut my mouth. People, write checks for their own reasons, and it's none of my business. But I had to go and open my big mouth, didn't I? Well, anyway, so I get out to the truck, and I'm waiting on my wife. She went into Lowe's to buy some plants, of course. And I get a text and an email. And the email tells me that my $3,000 computer will be delivered to San Antonio next week. And I'm thinking, oh, this got to be a mistake. And then I get a text asking me to click on the text to accept or deny this new charge. And I did not do anything. I called Amazon. I got a guy who I actually had a little conversation with him. It was a nice guy. But anyway, he said, no, don't do anything. Don't answer emails. Don't answer texts. Nothing. Delete it. Your account is safe. Nobody's gotten into your account. You don't need to change your password or nothing like that. So it was an attempt to make this charge. He said it happens all the time, and you have nothing to worry about. So anyway, when that was over, I asked him about, I've been hearing about Amazon is hiring people to work from home to do exactly what he was doing. And they're paying $15 an hour. And they provide you with the laptop and all, their programs that would be on it for you to do your work and solve problems for people or help get things returned or to stop charges just like this. And he was a little bit reluctant. I said, look, and the only reason I'm asking is because I have 2 friends who are not employed, and this is not my friend Pat or anything like that. This is 2 other people that I know. And this would actually be a perfect job for them. This would be, if they both did this would be $30 an hour, and they wouldn't have to leave their house. They both have some medical issues that make it very, very difficult to be away from their home for long periods of time. So that's all I'm going to say. And it would be the perfect job for people who are perhaps disabled or to the point where, they can't hold full-time jobs because they just can't be away from their home that long for one reason or another. Anyway, he did talk to me a little bit. He said, well, my, situation is a little different. He said, I'm in Colombia and we don't get paid what they would get paid in America. He said, but that is what we do, just what I did for you. That's what we do, solve problems. He said, we don't, I said, is it about, Amazon is saying it's about 60 hours a week. So that's $900 a week for sitting at your desk, drinking your own coffee for, 10 hours a day, 6 days a week. And he said, for them, it's a good bit more. It's about 70 or 75 hours. He said, but it's one of the best jobs in Colombia. He was in Colombia, if I didn't already mention that. And I wouldn't imagine there's a lot of good paying jobs in Colombia, and to be able to work from your home with nothing more than a internet connection is a pretty nice thing. Anyway, that's my little story. I'm fixing to go into Walmart and push the buggy. I'm in charge of the buggy. She's in charge of thinking and picking stuff up and looking at it and putting it back down. A lot of choices here. And I hate to spend this kind of money on something that may not work long. This 74 bucks. I think this is the one I want. It's convection, which maintains the heat better. It's got a 2-hour timer on it, which is really what I want. And it'll go up to 450. So I think I'm gonna get it. The black handled knife and with a black sheath, the really polished one. That guy paid me Monday, so I'm gonna be spending that money basically buying this to replace the tempering oven that broke. And now I've got that $5 backup, so I'm gonna go ahead and get this. All right, homeless pies. I'm doing my part. Brad, buy more pie. You need more pie.